See my chest hair. I'm back, everybody. Look, I'm back. I'm really back. I'm back from holiday. Some of you already know that. I've talked to some of you. Some of you may not. Some of you may not even know that I was on holiday, but I was, and I have some pictures that I'd like to show. Just to show you guys what it looks like. You know, we go away with the caravan, and we went to France this year, as we did last year and the year before that. And it's probably time for a change, so we may do something else next year. But this time we went with the caravan, which was fun. We had some good weather. We had some thunderstorms, one or two, and but you know, it was fun. I read. I read a couple of books. The biography for Steve Jobs. What's it called? I think it's just called Jobs, right? With the white cover with Steve Jobs on it. And I also read Steve Wozniak's autobiography, which I didn't like as much. And I read I read a novel, a big book, by Ronald Feist, Magician, which is in a series of 29 books, and I've just cracked the first one. So I read 3 books. The first week of my holiday was just sitting there and reading books, which I haven't done in a really long time, so this was, I just needed to do nothing and sit there and read. I'm normally I'm more of an active person, and I do stuff, and I which I did later on in the we were away for like 3 weeks, so I probably gained a little weight, and I probably drank a little bit too much alcohol. Not too much, but more than I usually do. But I'm not in the habit of weighing myself all the time, so I have no clue whether or not I've actually gained weight. I probably just assume that I have. And it's a safe assumption. If people were betting on it, I think someone would have made money. But, you know, I didn't go to the betting offices before, so. Oh, God. It's a bit hard getting back into this. So I have some stuff to show. I found a stack of games that I have sitting here that I usually have sitting here because I haven't shown them yet. And I just put them all away, assuming that I had shown them or they're not interesting to show. I did get something interesting, which I'm going to show now, which of course I've put out of reach, so I'm going to have to lean away. So, you'll miss me when I'm gone. Anyway, I've been. I think I watched Dean's review of Sniper Elite V3, and then I started watching Monkey Spaz's playthrough of the game, and I thought, well, if I'm gonna play these games, and then I'm gonna. So I've been playing Sniper Elite V2, which is a lot of fun. On the PS3, and it's so amazing that I had to get number 3 as well. So I got number 3, which sort of doesn't, you know, I'm not a retro gamer now, am I, for buying this. This is a new game. The thing is, when you buy it on the PS3, it's like $10 cheaper. This is sealed. This is new. I got this off eBay. And I always, you know, this is actually, oh, it's nice. Has the PS3. You can't see that because it's too small. It's PS3 band right here. I always get the feeling that I'm buying this from a dealer, or although it looks like you're buying it off a private person, but I think usually you're not. Anyway, this is I'm really looking forward to this. Of course, I've already seen this, and I'm familiar with the mechanics because I'm playing V3. But this is a little bit different. But I want to finish um, 2 first. There's probably a number 1 as well. Sniper Elite V1. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I looked for it. I haven't seen any gameplay. But maybe someone can fill me in. Yeah, I really like these games with all the headshots and the. I haven't done a testicle shot yet. You know, I have the dead eye trophy where you shoot a guy in the eye, which is pretty easy, by the way. And I have a load of headshots which are pretty easy as well to manage, and a couple of doubles. You know, where you shoot 2 guys to the head with 1 bullet, a magic bullet. What I don't like, you know, I try to do this as stealthy as I can, and try to get every kill as a sniper, which is what the game is meant to do, I think, because as soon as you get detected, which in some situations is unavoidable, at least in my opinion, because there just aren't enough places to hide away. And then you can switch to a weapon, but the controls are so fucky. You know, the game isn't meant to be a third-person shooter, but sometimes you're forced into third-person shooting, and it just turns ugly. So maybe it's just my inaptitude with the game as it's supposed to be, or it's flawed. I don't know. Anyway, I still like this game very much, especially the stealthy part. And another game that I have Dean to thank for is this one, because I've seen your playthrough of Wolfenstein New Order. And what really got me, I'm not a first-person shooter fan because it makes me nauseous, but, you know, playing the game. But the story, I don't know why I didn't think of that. You know, the Germans won. I think that's the story. Yeah, the Germans won, and they sort of kept on inventing. You know, the Germans were pretty. What do you call it? Inventive, and they were innovative in their weapons, especially towards the end of the Second World War. You know, the V2 rockets were, for the time, they were amazing, and they were working on many weird weapons. So the thought of, you know, what would have happened if they continued is sort of expressed in this story, which is which is just cool. And again, I'm not really a first-person shooter fan, but seeing the gameplay that Dean put up, I'll probably be at least trying it out. I have a new PS3 setup. I used to have it on the main TV in our living room, but you know, I have to wait for my turn basically, and I can't play some of these games with my daughter watching. So I put up a little corner with a little flat screen and my PS3, and I can just sit there with my headphones on, and I can play a game if I want to. So these games I'll probably be playing a little bit more regularly on the PS3. Great. Then I've been looking for this one for a very long time. I used to own a video pack. Oh, you can't see. An Odyssey 2 with a couple of games that I've bought. You know, I don't play it very often. I still think it's a great system, but there was this one game. My buddy Frank used to have a video pack as well, and he had this game, and we played it. It's one of the big ones. You know, it's I'll show it anyway. It's the Quest for the Rings. This is what I got for the, and this is actually a pretty expensive game, and and it's a board game. It's basically a board game, video game in one. I've seen gameplays of people who just, put the cartridge into the system and then do the gameplay, and it sucks. Of course it sucks, because you're playing like a quarter of the game. I got this off eBay, and the price it usually goes for is like $140 or even more, much more than I'm willing to spend. And right before, I have this search active where it tells me, there's new items in your search, and one popped up for $10. Can you believe it? So I looked at the pictures, and it said, I don't know if it's complete. I haven't played it, but there it is. And I sniped it. I said I put in a maximum bid of $25, and then I just waited it out. This was just before the holiday, and I was hoping that other people who were normally watching for this weren't watching, and I got it. I got it for $10. Nobody else bid on this, and I don't understand why. As you can probably tell, I'm not much for box porn or whatever, but this comes in a box, and the box looks pretty bad. It has like a heavy shelfware here, and there's even a hole in the back. You can put my finger in here. So the box is pretty bad. And when I got it, I thought, it's probably not going to be very good looking. But then, man, the inside is perfect. It's almost like the contents of this box were from another game. So the manual, it has a little bit of a crease, but it's very shiny. It's all full color and everything. It's fantastic, and the Odyssey 2 and Video Pack games, they all, much of the story is contained in the art that goes with the game. And well, this is a couple of screenshots, but the art on the box, I can remember, while playing this game, there's, of course, it's a multiplayer game, and I can remember spending a lot of time staring just at the box, and I was always wondering, this guy here is holding a sword as the dragon is breathing fire on him, and I was always wondering, how does the sword stop the fire below here, and doesn't it hurt his hands? That's, I must have been 10 or 9 or something, so. And I can remember spending a lot of time just watching this picture and thinking of what the hell is happening, and the cave here, and there's like space kind of things, and giant ants and flying saucers and stuff, and there's like a little Egyptian theme going on here with some guy coming out of the wall, and a maze with. I just love this game. But it's a board game, so you have to play it with the board, which is here as well. And these are the things that you put on the keyboard, sort of an inlay. And there's another one. I have to look at the manual to see why I have 2 of these. But this is what you put on the machine, one of them at least. And this one is maybe for a different machine. I don't know. And there's of course a board. Because a board game isn't complete without its board. And I'll just open it up, and this is it. Right side up, this is it. And it's mint. And I know why it's mint, because it hasn't been used. And how do I know this? Well, we go inside the box. I'm doing my first unboxing, guys. The actual cartridges here. Funnily enough, there is a little stamp right there, which I can vaguely remember seeing before, but it's a Japanese stamp, and this is not a Japanese game. I doubt if these even. This is made in France in 1982 by Philips Gloeilampfabrieken light bulb factory. This is mint. The pins look like it's been put in once or twice, and then the reason why I'm pretty sure that it's never been used before is that there's pieces that go with the board game. It's in this bag, and this bag is just unopened. This is from 1982, guys. These guys in here haven't breathed fresh air since 1982. This is unopened. This is unused. There's little cardboard cutouts that you have to use as well. These are just, plain cardboard, and they are mint. Again, they are unused. So for $10, man, I couldn't believe it, and I'm very happy with it. And now I need someone to play this with. It's a board game, so I think it's 2 or 4 players. Should say. I wonder. No, I think it's the Changeling. That's what he's called. Oh my God, yeah. There's 4 classes. There's a warrior, the wizard, the phantom, and the changeling. And there's monsters like the dragon, and the Spydroth Tarantulas, and the doom-winged bloodthirsts, and the orcs and the fire rats. Oh man. And there's dungeons and the quest and oh man, the infernos and the shifting halls. Oh yeah. And the crystal caverns. Oh man. The ringmaster. Oh yeah, you have to choose between wizard or warrior. This brings back so many memories. So I'll be playing this, I'm pretty sure. So that's what I wanted to show. Oh, I wanted to show another thing. Something, this is going to be a long video. I'm still recording. Let's see. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I got this. The 1541 Ultimate 2. This little critter emulates a 1541 hard drive for the Commodore 64. So that you don't have to use the actual device. So that you don't have to use floppy disks, and you can just put a micro SD card in here and put all the disk and tape images or SID files onto this thing, and you just stick it in the Commodore 64, and it has a little wire that goes to the disk interface, and the Commodore thinks it has a disk. And this has many more features which I haven't discovered yet, but there's something that I want to talk about. This thing is pretty expensive. Totally worth it though. The quality is amazing. This is. I think I could drive my car over this. Can you remember the videos by Bithead where he tries to destroy some of the NES games or Sega games, and he freezes them and he drowns them and whatever, and some of them still work? This would stand that test. I'm not going to try though, but this is good quality stuff. The only thing is that the order process and the delivery process is frustrating. The guy who makes this is really good at what he does, and he doesn't do it commercially. I doubt even if he makes any money on this. But it's a very professionally made product. The only thing is that he takes a very long time. He does build to order. So he collects orders first. He collects money first. And then you have to wait. And the downside is that he doesn't communicate very much. He does communicate, but very, very sparsely. And you can send him a mail or whatever, or respond to his forum, but he doesn't get back to you, ever. He just ships you this, and I've had to wait a really long time, and it's frustrating. But it's worth the wait. I'll try, if I remember, to put a link in the description to the website. So if you're into Commodore 64 gaming, this is really something that you want to have. Yeah. I'm glad to be back. I missed a lot of videos. I took games with me on holiday and I didn't play one of them. I've been working on Daz's competition thing, and I've been working on that a lot. I did it through the holiday, and I was working on it last night, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of fun, though. I have until the 16th of September, which is almost around the corner. It doesn't, I don't know, time flies. But I'm really a long way towards the end here. I've done most of the artwork, and I have the music ready. All I have to do is, you know, assemble all the parts, and then it'll I'll send the video to you, Daz. So whether I win or not, I don't care. I had fun doing this. I've learned a lot doing this. I hope you like what I've done, Daz. It's sort of my interpretation of things, which you'll see. I'll yeah. There's a lot of time in it, and I love it. I've been catching up on loads of videos, but probably not everything. Let me see if I'm not talking. Okay, 2 minutes. You know, I've been catching up on most of your stuff. I'm still working on it, you know, but it's such a flood of videos. You know, if you add up the hours, man, I just haven't had the time. I just came back Wednesday. It's Sunday now, you know. I have the caravan to clean out, and all the stuff that comes out has to be washed and cleaned and put away, and you know, life gets back into its thing, you know, with the shopping and the cleaning the toilet and all that kind of stuff. And I have to play. I haven't even played games yet, you know. I've just I've just been watching videos. TV, you know, forget it. Forget TV. I never watch TV anymore. I just watch YouTube. So if I haven't responded to your videos yet, I will probably, but I can't watch everything. It's just too much. But some great content, you know, during the holiday. I just figured that everyone would stop and go on holiday like I did, but you haven't probably because I've seen a lot of stuff already, and there's a lot to watch. So life went on while I was away in France. I'll put in a complaint somewhere. Maybe the boss can fix that for me. I don't know. He seems powerful enough. I think he smells powerful, although I've never smelled him. That's weird, right? I work for someone who I've never seen before in real life. Anyway, I'm signing off. I think this is about 20 minutes. Yeah, this is about 20. I can test my camera firmware update, and it's coming up in 40 seconds. So what do you think of the hair? Sometimes you have a bad hair day. I have a pretty good hair day today. I had a beard like a week's long. I thought I'd do a video with the beard, but you know, just looks pathetic basically. So and it itches. It didn't itch in France though. It just itched here. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. Nah. It didn't work. I don't understand why it didn't work. I have a 25-minute limit. That's it. And fuck it, you know. I'll just the screen is so small. You can't see it, but the timer is here. But it's like this big, and I just can't. I need glasses to see it. But when the little recording lights stop, then I should just keep my eye on the recording light. Anyway, very interesting stuff. Thanks for watching again. I'm glad to be back. We need to send Razmataz some love because I saw your video, Raz, this morning, and you were looking so sad. I don't have an explanation of why people have stopped watching your stuff. I haven't. I'm still there. Maybe it's just YouTube getting behind on their counting. That happens. So, that's it. I'm all talked out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't know when that will be, but I'll be playing games and I'll be online, and maybe if you are online as well, we can play some Mario Kart. I'm not going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge, not because I don't like charity. I like ice and cold, but I just don't feel like doing it. But I understand the cause. Don't get me wrong. ALS is a terrible disease, and it's good to ask or attention for that kind of thing. And I love seeing you guys dumping ice water all over yourselves. It has to be ice water, though. It has to be really cold. Can't just be plain old water. It's an ice bucket challenge, okay? Not a lukewarm water challenge. I want to see your balls like this, if you're a guy. Anyway, I'm ranting now. There can be only one. Bye-bye.